Hello, everybody. Sweet Dream, thank you so much. Hi, Toby. How are y'all doing? How was your Christmas? I am so excited that we are all here today for some live ASMR. So, who's excited? Junie. Okay, alright. Hi, Richard. Hello. I did have a wonderful Christmas, and you contributed to that for sure. Hi, Corey. Hello, how are you doing? I did have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you all so much. How was you guys' Christmas, by the way? I hope it was great. And as last time, my hands were very rough and looking awful, and they're still not looking their best. I brought some hand cream today, so just gonna wear it. Apply it actually in this moment because I was like, why not applying my moisturizer with you all? Oh, but there is not much left, so it's gonna probably that went up my leg. By the way, if I can have any feedback on how the audio is sounding, that would be great. I'm always very concerned. Hello, Lunar ASMR. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Hello, Edward. How are you doing? By the way, these were my wrists cracking. Tell me I'm not the only one that literally cracks like what's it, fire stick or something. I always crack a lot. Like, I could never be a thief because that would not definitely bring me any success. Oh, I'm very glad, Corey, that the sound is great. The break from work. Oh, are you still on a break? 3rd January, that's great. So you guys are not, I'm gonna lift the mic a little bit because I'm noticing it's a little bit short. So do you guys celebrate Epiphany? Because here the last day of festivities is January the 6th, which I don't even know which day of the week is gonna be. But like, children are off of school from like the 23rd or 22nd until January the 7th. I am so glad that the sound is clear. You guys, I'm making progress. I brought something really special today. Do you guys know what these are? These are packaged peanuts. But I think that if you do this sound, it almost sounds like it's raining. Thank you, Toby, for your feedback. Really glad that the sound is good. Michigan. Oh wow, January 3rd. So you guys are not celebrating the Epiphany. Like, there is not, isn't there this tradition where the old witchy woman brings treats? Anyway, isn't Michigan like super cold in this moment? I hope you're safe and that you're not having any problem, because I've seen things on the television and it was wild. Very good company. If you don't mind me asking, Richard, what company do you work for? I'm so curious. I'm very glad you had a beautiful Christmas, Toby. How many gifts did you guys receive? Oh wow, so interesting. I thought everyone in the world celebrated Epiphany. I was alone, but I made it the best I could. I'm feeling better from being sick, and you're not the only one who's cracking hands. Same thing goes for my hands. Oh, I'm sorry you're also having cracking hands, Lunar ASMR. And I'm glad you're feeling better. but a little bit sad that you were alone during the Christmas festivity. I hope that you can at least celebrate a good New Year's Eve in company. 2 feet of snow, oh my god. And like, did you have to go to work or do things, or were structures closed? Like, I've seen a lot of people struggling, so I mean, it's wild. Hello, Owen, how are you doing? Okay, Richard, that sounds to be very, very demanding. But I hope that it's also rewarding. I think that if a job is rewarding, it can be demanding, but at least you get that reward. Do you guys like the sound of the packaged peanuts? I always want to kind of crack them like really violently, but I love when they are being just gently squeezed like this. It's like when you have candies and you just want to chew them rather than just enjoy their taste. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's probably so more of a Catholic thing. Like, Italy shouldn't be a Catholic country theoretically. Like, rule number 1 of the Constitution says that Italy is no non-religious country, but well, I guess it's just on the paper. I'm doing well, Owen, thank you. Junie, what a surprise. Hi, I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I wish we could all send big healing hugs to Junie that is not feeling her best today. Oh, I'm sorry, Lunar. Let's hope that the bad vibes go away and that you get the good vibes instead. Wow, product marketing, so you always have to be on the go, always accountable, always available. That sounds a lot of stress, but definitely rewarding. Hey Toby, you remind me when you do beep beep beep, you remind me of what is Wile E. Coyote, that Looney Tunes comics where Wily Willie was like meep, meep. Well, I really hope that you recover much faster. I'm sure that in a couple days you'll be fine if it's not as heavy as it was last time, but gosh, that was really not necessary. I really hope you feel better for New Year's Eve, and that you can celebrate it with family. I don't think I could tolerate to spend the holidays alone. I don't want to sound like a annoying person or like, I want to do things like this, I want to do things like that, but I really would feel so sorry. So I really hope that the people I love also get the best. So to you, Junie, and to you, Lunar ASMR, I really hope that you feel better and that you can celebrate and just be happy, be fine, be healthy. Love you too, cutie pie. Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember, like, this is a little bit of a very personal talk, so if you're particularly sensitive to mental health related things, maybe you want to, like, this is a trigger warning basically. So before my mental breakdown, it was my last day of holiday and I was supposed to spend it alone. Even if it was a Sunday, my parents had to meet some friends and my fiance was at work the whole day, and I really could not imagine myself being alone in the house. Like, I wasn't strong enough for that. I'm so glad, Corey, that you find it tingly. I love it too. So I was really like desperate. I needed to find some company because I was afraid of like what my mind could go through being alone an entire day. And luckily I actually went on a road trip with my grandmother, but it was like those organized things. So we were in a group and we went to the mountains. It was really pretty. Hopefully lunar ASMR, hopefully that things take a twist. Thank you, Corey. I've been through quite a lot, I must admit, mentally, but I'm trying to work on that and, baby steps every day. It was really a beautiful road trip because it was in the mountains in northern Italy, and we had lunch in a cabin. The lunch was actually disgusting because the restaurant owners were kind of scammers, but the entire vibe, the entire atmosphere was lovely. And we also visited a garden with all mountain flowers. It was so beautiful. Hi Eric, glad to see you. It's the Sailor Moon, oh, can I do that? The Sailor Moon jacket, because I'm a millennial and millennials don't want to grow up. I could listen to these sounds for days. Oh, thank you, Corey. That's so kind. I really appreciate it. Are we not friends on Facebook? I thought we were friends on Facebook or any other social media, but I appreciate it. Thank you. It's I don't know, they call them packaged peanuts. It's like, I think it's polysterol or something. I'm not really sure the material. I've never been a scout. We don't really have scouts here in Italy. Like, only very Christian rich families send their children to the scouts, but then scout people are very bullied. It's not really much of a thing here in Italy, but do you guys have a lot of scouts in the US? Okay, great, Corey. That's awesome. The only thing about packaged peanuts is that they fade so quickly, because once you start squeezing them, then there is not much left. I've seen you also had a lot of beautiful Christmas presents, so when that's so cool. I'm glad you like the sound, Richard. It's okay, Lunar ASMR. Wishing you the absolute very best, and hopefully everything goes well. Sending you the most lovely vibes your way, most positivity and energy, and thank you for stopping by. Bye, 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 bye. So, just because I just finished applying moisturizer onto my hands, why not using a dry brush so I can scrub the heck away? Oh, okay. That's nice. I guess I expected a Sailor Plus planet. I don't feel like I really belong to the Sailor Moon group if I don't have a planet, but I also know that they have all the planets already, so actually Sailor Scout could make sense. If you guys ever watched Sailor Moon, by the way, who was your favorite? Mine was Sailor Pluto. But before she came, I think it was Sailor Mars or Sailor Venus, I'm not really sure. But when I saw Sailor Pluto, it really was like, it's her. She's my favorite. She has that dark vibe that is mine. Can we even tap? I don't know if you like wood tapping. I do, but apparently this is not delivering the best tapping sound. I think it's not porous enough. I think I'm not really sure. So let's just go ahead with the scrub. Why do I not remember Tuxedo Mask? Oh my god, I thought I watched every episode of Sailor Moon, but I don't remember Tuxedo Mask. Sailor Mars was such a badass. The outfits are so cool, aren't they? And I think that actually Sailor Moon was originally a hentai or something, but then they kind of censored the parts that they thought it could not be shown to children and rolled with it, I guess. Oh, I'm so glad you like wood tapping, so I'm going back to it. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, the brushing is a very curious sound because for some reason I so much underestimated, but I shouldn't. I also like wood scratching. Oh, I thought Sailor Moon's. Oh, maybe in Italian it's different because we called him Milord and his real name was Marzio. What? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So different. I think every girl had a crush on him at least once in their lifetime. I mean, every child, maybe. Oh, I forgot to put my ring on. Oh my god. That's not responsible. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this sound. Do you guys like it? Yeah, crazy different. I cannot recall now, but like there are so many different names of characters in different languages. Ed and Eddie, oh my god. Yeah, right, you're so used to the voices that you cannot even recognize a character. Like, I once was watching SpongeBob in German and I was like, why does SpongeBob have that voice? And why do people call Patrick Batrick? It was so weird. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Owen. Thank you. Like, for example, Wednesday in Italian is mercoledì, which is the equivalent of Wednesday. But the hand thing, we call it mano, because mano is hand. And in Portuguese, Wednesday is pandinha. In Spanish, it's merlina. And I'm like, what? Why? Pandinha and merlina, they don't make any sense to me. But I can kind of maybe understand, because like miércoles is almost sounds like mierda. So maybe they wanted to avoid awkward misunderstandings. But pandinha, I just cannot get it. But in Portuguese, Wednesday is quarta-feira, so it wouldn't really make much sense to call a girl quarta-feira. So yeah, it's in Italian. And the problem is that I started watching it with my mom, so I watched it in Italian, but I think it would be much better to watch it in English. Plus, there is a little mistake at some point. There is the long-haired guy, the hot one, he's stuck in a car and he's calling thing, and they forgot to double it, so there is a moment where he's like thing, and then they go back mano. It's so silly. Like, they don't even bother doubling things right anymore. This is my very focused face. Is Wednesday in Swedish on Netflix? On Swedish Netflix? And have you guys watched Wednesday, by the way? I thought it was gonna be silly, but I actually enjoyed it so much. Yeah, English is definitely more natural, but in Italian everything is dubbed, so I'm kind of so used to it that I don't know. Sometimes it actually sounds weird to listen to the original language. Damn, Jenna Ortega really did such an amazing job. Yeah, definitely. Julia, I so agree. She is such a manipulative person and doesn't have any regards into doing those things, you know? But yeah, it was cool. I think you've seen like 90% of it. No, my parents don't speak English. Like my mom does speak a couple words of English, but she couldn't like probably handle a conversation in English, and my father doesn't speak English at all. My brother does speak a little bit of English. I don't know if he could have a conversation though. I'm just looking at my trigger box. I thought I had more, but I don't actually have much. I overrated the packaged peanuts. But I can tap on the lotion because I really love like lotion tapping and scratching. Like the scratching of this fabric to me is everything. I don't know if you guys like it, but I think it's really dope. It's funny, I haven't noticed before. It's called, you cannot see it, it's called Do Brasil, but it's actually an Italian product, and it has been gifted to me by George, which is from Brazil. Interesting things. Thank you, Junie. Were you able to eat anything today? Because I remember you telling me that you did not have much appetite. I was watching the Insta stories of growing ananas the other day, and she was sick, and she was giving kind of tips on how to get rid of the flu fast. And it was get plenty of vitamins, stay very hydrated, drink a lot of tea, especially with ginger and turmeric, and make a little walk in the fresh air if that's possible. I don't feel like going out when I'm sick, but apparently fresh air should be very good. Oh, I'm glad you're starting to feel hungry. Hopefully you can eat a little something, otherwise you will feel very weak. Richard, I know when you are a native native English speaker, everyone wants to speak English. That's a blessing and a curse, I guess. But wow, German is a very hard language. Deutsch ist ganz schwierig. And props to you for being able to speak it. I always wanted to learn German my whole life, but it's so hard. Oh gosh, can you not like make an online order or something that can get delivered to your door maybe? Because I'm sure that like some C vitamin and B vitamin could really help. But I know it's also very expensive. Like when I had COVID, I ordered some medicines online because I couldn't go outside, of course, and the delivery has been super freaking slow. I got the medicines when I was almost healed. So the worst days I spent them without anything to soothe my pain, if not tea and infusions. By the way, for the sore throat, the garlic infusion works wonders, but the side effect is that you stink after that. Oh yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I also have the same problem with the delivery. I really hope you don't have COVID, oh my god. That would be awful. But have you been in contact with people, like a lot of people? Do you think someone could have transferred COVID to you somehow? Antibiotics. So basically you take the garlic and you put it, let it soak into boiling water for like 20 minutes, and then you drink it. You drink the water. It is really disgusting, but it works wonders. Yeah, Eric, that's what I was thinking when I was drinking it. And George was making fun of me because I was stinking, but he was drinking it too, so he was also stinking. And we were like, at least vampires wouldn't take us. Oh god, I'm so sorry. But like, you would know if some of them had COVID, right? I think you would somehow find out. So hopefully it's just a flu, something that goes away real quick. I don't know, I just don't want you to have COVID during the festivities. Oh my gosh, I don't want you to have it in general, but like during the festivities it's even worse. I'm gonna show you my essential oil collection because why not? So I am like obsessed with essential oils. So this is my most recent purchase. These are very high quality essential oils, and there is six essential oils in here. So there is, let me make them face towards. There is patchouli. I love patchouli. Oh yeah, sambuca is really potent. That's true. Thank you, Richard. You have such a knowledge. Frankincense. I'm not a fan of frankincense, honestly, but I like to blend it with other scents. Cedarwood. I really, really love cedarwood. Sandalwood. Another one I really like. Cypress. I absolutely love it. And nutmeg that I really, really love to mix with cinnamon and clove for the perfect pumpkin sky. Hey y'alls, hi, hello. So good to see you here. How are you doing? If you guys are not subscribed to Whispers of Oz, what are you waiting for? She has the most intense and brain-melting whispers. Hi Zebran, how are you? I was just showing my essential oils. How are you doing and how was your Christmas? So batch number 2 is the woodsy earthy one. You're so kind, thank you. What time is it in the US right now? Are you in the US? Yes, aren't you? I was like wondering if you happen to fly to Turkey for the festivities. Eric, her name is Ozge. Is right? Did I pronounce it correctly? And you will love her content, so my advice is to check her out and subscribe. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Sebren. That's fantastic. Okay, Junie, do not rush. Take it easy. Be gentle on yourself and take your time. I'll be here waiting if you feel that you can come back. No pressure at all. Just let me know you're fine. Oh, I'm so glad I said that perfectly, because I kind of practiced like when I was watching the video where you said that you changed the name. And I was trying to repeat that, but I was like, you were whispering so delicately, so I was afraid I wasn't saying it correctly. So here we have... Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. Let me just twist them all towards... Okay, we have... Oh gosh, I have ginger. Did I say that I have ginger? No, I forgot I have ginger. Thank you. So black pepper, ginger, basil, marjoram, cinnamon, and star anise. I don't know what that is. Some of these I haven't used them yet, but they smell so good. I can smell them with the box being closed. I hope that you're not getting the crazy snow I've seen on TV in your area, Oz, and also Eric. I have not asked the time in the US, Eric, but if you want to tell me what time it is in your time zone, feel free to. So yeah, I think my favorite one is patchouli and clove, which I'm gonna show in the next batch. But also black pepper is really good for like when I do blends on Pinterest. There are so many essential oil blends that I adore, and I love to put them in my diffuser and just smell them. Oh wow, 2:08. Here is 9:08 p.m. though. Star anise, spices of thickness. Is a tree or shrub whose fruits are used as a spice. It grows in Asia. So I think it's aniche, what we call aniche here. It's used for like, there alcoholic drinks. It's okay, Eric, but if you want to tell us what time it is in your area, it's fine. Because I know that in the US there are so many different time zones. I absolutely love this packaging with the little, is it a deer? I am obsessed with deers. I love them so much. And there is also a little squirrel and a butterfly and another butterfly. So cute. Oh, 209 also. Okay. 3 p.m. Corey. Okay, I see. So you're a little farther away from the coast. Thank you Oz for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And big love to you. You're amazing, fantastic. And if I don't get the chance to tell you live anymore, Happy New Year. And lots of love to you. Bye. Are you ready for this batch right here? We have citrus aurantifolia, which I guess is something citrusy, right? Oh, you're back, Junie. How are you doing? Was everything okay? We have lemon. We have jasmine. This is gonna be perfect for spring. You will love her channel, Eric. I promise. She has great quality audio, and her up-close whispers are just melting your brain. Eucalyptus. Okay, Junie, take your time, darling. Thank you. Eucalyptus, I love it, especially for congestion. It's perfect. Lemongrass. I don't really know what to do with lemongrass, actually, like which blends to use with it or something. So if you have any suggestions, I don't know. Chamomile. I love it, but I haven't used it much yet. Junie being the mod queen. Even when being sick, I'm like living for this. Grapefruit. This is so nice for summer and spring blends. Siempre. Oh my gosh, your pants though. We have one more cinnamon, and we can never get enough of cinnamon essential oil. We have lavender, which I love, and I'm about to run out actually. What a shame, because I love it. We have... Oh, that's great, Eric. That's great. We have ylang ylang. Very lovely fragrance. So rich. Cedar. By the way, do you guys know if there is a difference between cedar essential oil and cedarwood essential oil? Because I think they have the same name, but there must be a difference. Maybe one is the tree and the other one is the fruit. I don't know. Oh, crinkled. We have frankincense again. I'm not a fan of, but it's okay. We have peppermint. We have more to mix clove, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And now that I know that I have ginger, it's gonna be amazing to do those blends. Set the options to 180p. Whisper. Thank you, Frederick. Yeah, I absolutely love lavender and peppermint, especially when combined. Rosemary, another great one. Lavender is perfect for sleep. Clary sage. I love this one as well. Bergamot. I'm not the biggest fan of bergamot, but lots of blends require it. In fact, I'm almost running out of it. Sweet orange. And last but not least, some more peppermint. I don't know. Oops. This chair is so loud. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys are as obsessed as I am with essential oils, but I am just... Hi Garrett, how are you doing? I am just obsessed with essential oils. They just help me focus, like my morning routine. I get up, eat breakfast, brush my teeth, wash my face, and then come to the computer, search for a nice essential oil blend to focus or release anxiety. Ach so, kannst du Deutsch sprechen? Ich kann nur ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Oh, thank you for asking, Eric. Charlie is doing amazing, but sadly Romeo is not feeling his best. He's been coughing a lot lately, and I don't know, I'm just a little bit worried, but I'm trying to take great care of him. I got them on Amazon, Frederick. Es kommt aus Amazon. Ich habe es gekauft, aber ich wohne in Italien. There are several things like, relaxing anxiety. Like, they recommend lavender to sleep. They recommend peppermint eucalyptus for congestion. I really like just Google essential oil blends for focus or motivation or anxiety relief, depending on what I'm feeling that day, and go for what I like. Sometimes I just put pumpkin spice because it's amazing. Oh, thank you. Frederik, ich bin froh, dass du Principessa sagen kannst. Viele Leute immer sagen etwas wie Italia, Mafia. So, danke. Thank you, Junie. Romeo is really not feeling his best. Sadly, he's a 13-year-old baby. And he's having a little bit of digestion problems. So he throws up a lot and then he gets the cough, and I try to take care of him and give him medicines, but he doesn't like to take medicines. So thank you so much, Eric. All the vibes are very kindly appreciated because he is the love of my life and I cannot live without him. Like, oops, sorry. People are like, oh, you only love Romeo. I love Charlie as well, but she is an independent queen. Like, Charlie doesn't need anything. she goes in her nest and she just stays there. She doesn't ask for anything, but Romeo is so demanding. Yeah, Jenny, I would not survive one day in the Italian mafia for sure. I don't know if you guys get to see, there is a Prime Video show. Oh my gosh, how was that called? It was based on Mafia, but like, it was very entertaining. It's an Italian show, but I think it's been broadcasted worldwide, but I cannot recall the title right now. Sto bene, Frederick, grazie. E tu come stai? The ASMR Mafia would be, I think it would be immediately demonetized if I made a video about it. But it would be fun to like make joke about I don't see, I don't hear, I don't speak. I don't know. I don't think I will do it. I was editing a video today with these gloves right here, and anytime they did this sound, I was getting tingles forever. No, it was not. The main character is Alice. It's a girl, and it's like based in the 80s. Alice Barone. I think if you Google Alice, A-L-I-C-E, Barone, B-A-R-O-N-E, maybe something could come up. But it's silly that I don't recall. I watched it like craving the new episodes to come, and now I cannot even recall the title. Usually I don't like Italian shows, but that one was fun. I know, Eric, I am obsessed with them. Sometimes I just only listen to them, like even if I'm not filming or something, I just love to listen to them. Or I put them in the freezer and then massage my face with them. Bang Bang Baby, yes, yes. Junie, I don't know, how can you be so efficient? Like, honestly, you should be an investigator. I don't think Cosa Nostra likes people who talk about Cosa Nostra. There is an Italian writer, his name is Roberto Saviano, and he wrote a lot of things about the mafia to a point where he is always being protected by the police like 24/7 because he spilled out some juicy tea and they want to kill him. Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes people joke about that, but if you think about it, like, some children have been literally melted into acid and stuff. So yeah, it's like, I remember one day I was watching a video from a Swedish YouTuber. She was actually one of my favorite Swedish YouTubers, and she made a joke about Mafia, and honestly I cannot justify, like, because there was this guy, he was wearing a hat, and she was like, "You look like a mafioso," and that just made me feel so upset that they were all joking about it and laughing. Like, I literally unsubscribed. Then they say like Italian people get mad too easily. That's probably true, I don't know, but it's sad when you like have so much esteem towards someone and they make fun of something. Like it feels like they define all Italians and nobody has to deal with that. Like, Italians and Mafia are two different things, but sometimes it's okay, Junie, thank you. No, it's fine, because I know that Zebrin had the best intentions and he meant no harm at all, but it's also important to remember that this is actually a thing. And like, actually, when you go to southern Italy, like when you go to Sicily, if you go like in a parking lot and you have to pay for the parking lot, like, you're not paying to the country or to the town, you're paying the mafia there. So it's something that is very real down there still. Hi Scott, it's okay, don't worry, I'm glad you're here. How are you doing and how was your Christmas? Yeah, I'm sure Cyprian is not mad. I really don't know, like, I think people here are pretty mad at the police because things such as mafia or immigration or drug dealing, violence keep happening a lot, and it's like the police knows, but they don't know, they don't do anything. But if you, like, for example, do a little mistake, you normal human being do a little mistake, then you're gonna pay for your life. So I think there is a lot of disappointment towards the police, I guess, but it's definitely not seen as much of an authority as it is in the US and in Brazil. Like, in Brazil, the police was like military. If you're like on a bike, two people on a motorbike, they would stop you, lock you, and just search for guns or drugs in your entire body, and you can't do or say anything, you know, and they can shoot you anytime. Like, if you do something suspectful, they're just gonna shoot you. Here in Italy, it's absolutely forbidden to own weapons and to use them. Like, even if you're a policeman, you cannot use weapons. Am I in focus? I don't think I'm in focus. Now I am. Okay. If there is two people on a motorbike, it's most likely thieves or people from the favela. So yeah, there is a lot of suspects. In fact, George once was robbed by two guys on a motorbike, and they just put a gun to his head, and they were like, "Give me the money." And well, needless to say that 2 houses after, there lived an ex-policeman and he just shoot them dead. But the police tends to be very suspicious in Brazil and also very racist. Like if your skin is really dark and you're dressed very poorly, they're gonna treat you differently. But I also think that being criminality so high there, it's not easy to be like, you know, clear-minded about it. It is awful, yes. But like George is terrified when we are in Brazil. He always looks twice before opening the gate of his house, and like when we're waiting for an Uber or something, we just go out of the house the very moment when the Uber gets there, like not a few minutes before. Like here, if you are waiting for a taxi, you wait 5-10 minutes outside, no problem. But there, no. Yeah, the police in Brazil is crazy. Thank you, Eric. Yes, thank goodness he's okay. It was still before we met, so a few years ago, and he actually got his phone and his wallet back because the robbers were dead. But it's definitely not a game. Like, I remember one day we were on this Uber and there was the police locking these two guys in the middle of the street, and I was like at the window being like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god. And Josh was like, shh, don't you dare say a single word or we're gonna be the next ones. I was like, wow, okay, chill. Like here you can literally throw a middle finger to the police, and if they are too lazy they wouldn't even bother asking you why you did that. But in Brazil, if you look at them a little bit suspiciously, they're just going to, like, they don't bring you to the police. They just take care of you in the street, if you know what I mean. Hi, Matt. I did have a great Christmas. Yes, thank you. And you? By the way, I just finished editing the video inspired from your story. I think it's going to be released next Thursday. And I'm super excited. I'm gonna share it on Patreon very soon. But I think the police is on an authority that should be seen as something to respect, honestly. But I don't think the police should take advantage of their powers at the same time. And it happens way too much. It is, Scott. Well, when there was Bolsonaro at the power, being the president, there was police in every corner because he was a military. So he really created a system. There was walking police, biking police, motorbiking police, and police in the cars. And they would just go like 4 policemen in one car, each one having their own Kalashnikov. But I think with Bolsonaro is going to be a little bit different. I really love to film that video, Matt. Actually, having some inspiration, some stories to recreate is really cool because you can, kind of focus on creating rather than, thinking of a story and stuff. The plot is already there. You just have to make it come to life, if that makes sense. So it was really, really cool. I just hope I did it right. I hope you're gonna like it. Of course, I'm gonna have to be smart with the title and call it something that people would click on, otherwise it wouldn't get justice. So I thought maybe detailed neurological exam or something like that. But I'm definitely gonna insert more details in the description box along with your name, of course. Yeah, like some crazy story about the police in the US, I think, have been leaked throughout the entire world. Yeah, I think like the opinion that people have on the police also depend on the political orientation, but also on your personal experiences, maybe. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to deal with the police, and I hope I'll never have to, honestly. But I learned the Icelandic translation of police, which is lögreglan, because I've been watching quite a bit of Icelandic TV shows. I think in Swedish is polisi, but I might be wrong. In Italian, if you guys are wondering, it's polizia. And in German, it's Polizei. There also was a song in the 90s that was like Eins, zwei, Polizei, drei, vier, Offizier. I'm not gonna go ahead, but it made it until 12. I'm just being so hypnotized by the little sparkles floating into the water. Yeah, that's really great, Eric. Being informed of your rights is super important, because if you're not, many people can take advantage of that. So it's very important. Thank you, Judy. I totally love this bubbly trigger. I guess you did, Sabrin. So it's your task to launch a new one now. Yeah, it's like crazy. There is this glitter floating in the globe, and then the light hitting it. It's just so hypnotizing. I can't stop watching them. This one is the fuzz, the silent pack, Nick. Okay, gotcha. Okay, the fuzz. Oh, I didn't know you had some Irish blood in you, Sebrin. I am very glad you are enjoying, Richard. I think these ice globes are just magnificent. I wish I had two huge ones where the water bubbly sound could last much longer. It comes from the movie Hot Fuzz. Is how the Simon Pegg and Nick Frost movie Hot Fuzz gets the title. The Rozzers. What is this? Oh my gosh. The Rozzers. Never heard of that. I think here, like in the movie, you can hear people calling them piedi piatti, which is flat feet. or people here call them sbirri, 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 which is like the cops. Scott, I think Canada is too advanced for even bothering about the police. Because you guys don't need it. Oh, dance woolen material. Cool. Well, because it was freaking cold there for sure. What are we doing with New Year's Eve? Oh, I'm surely staying home. No, I am actually going to my parents' house. We're gonna eat some pizza because my father finishes working at 9. So we're gonna order pizza, and hopefully there is the circus at the TV because I love to watch the TV. What about you guys? Let's all take a moment to send Junie more healing vibes so she can hopefully celebrate New Year's with her family and get rid of the flu. Yeah, I think indeed it's from the US movie that they were called like that. Oh, tacos. Can you believe me if I say I never had tacos in my whole life? I know. Okay, Scott, we'll be waiting for you. I know it sounds crazy, but we don't have tacos in my areas. Like now, you can find them at Lidl, but only recently, so I never had them. Love you too, Junie. Oh, that's sweet, Matt. It would be great if you did an online countdown. I'm sure that there will be many people being at home alone, and it would be cool to share a midnight countdown. I've never been to the US, Eric, but I've been to Dominican Republic and Brazil, and I've had pizza there, and I'll have to pass. Yeah, I know you guys eat tacos a lot in the US. There is even Taco Tuesday, but here we don't have them. Oh, really? You guys have Taco Bell? Wow, we don't have it here. You're fast with the play. Oh, thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for your kindness. You're so kind. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I think homemade tacos should be yummier than fast food tacos, but I might be wrong. So if someone experienced both, maybe they can tell us. How do you make the homemade ones? I don't even know how, like, you feel tacos, basically. Wow, Matt, you have the manifestation power then. You manifested a Taco Bell near where you live. Thank you so much, Richard. I really appreciate it. And if I don't get to talk to you live anymore until the new year, I want to take advantage of this moment to wish you the very best end of 2022 and even the bestest best beginning of 2023. And thank you so much for your support throughout this wonderful year and for contributing to making it wonderful. I hope you can sleep well. Oh, look who we have here, Ryan. Hi. How are you doing? Let me guess, you're at work. Oh, really, Sibrin? I didn't know there was Taco Bell in the Netherlands. Five Guys, never heard of that. I think here in Italy we have McDonald's, Burger King. There are a few Kentucky Fried Chickens in the main cities. What else? We don't have Domino, of course. Corn tacos, sweet bell peppers, and sweet corn. Oh my gosh, I should try it. Oh, just one more hour, Ryan. Come on, I'm sure it's gonna fly. It's just 60 minutes. I remember when I was at McDonald's and there was just 1 hour missing. I was like, okay, we're done. The worst part is done. It's 4:15 minutes. It's 2:30 minutes. Yeah, I never had hard shell. Like, I think I had tortilla, like tortilla bread. I love it and I eat it, but I don't. What makes it a taco? I don't know what makes it a taco. Minced meat with taco spices, taco sauce, onion, lettuce, crème fraîche, cucumber. Oh wow, that's a lot. Sounds yummy. What do they even sell at Five Guys? French fries, burger and French fries. Oh wow, okay. That's cool. Do you guys have Old Wild West and Roadhouse? Oh, Sam, hello. Welcome, darling. How are you doing? Yeah, we were talking about the fast foods and the tacos because I never had tacos. Like, well, technically, I've had like the tortilla wrap with like whatever I had, but I never had the hard shell tacos. And I was wondering, like, if the tortilla wrap could make it a taco, or is it like the hard shell the main characteristic? So yeah, I'm a little bit confused. Also, I never had actually any taco sauce, or I don't think I ever had tacos then. Oh, okay, you guys have Roadhouse. That's cool. And America Graffiti. Here we have it's like a 50s themed American restaurant, and it's called America Graffiti. I actually had Domino pizza in Dominican Republic and it was yummy. Not technically a pizza, but it was yummy. Oh my gosh, it's sparkling all over the place. I'm obsessed. I think in the US, the hard shell is the most common casing when it comes to tacos. Yeah, in Sweden it's more common with soft tortilla bread. What makes it a taco, I think, would be the spicy sauce. So yeah, I never had tacos. It's official now. Thank you for clarifying that, Junie. Ryan, I honestly think she's right. Like, I think Domino's is not worth, like, the calorie intake is not worth it. You should rather have a good pizza filled with beans. Make my version at home. Wow. I think it's also more healthy if you make it at home, isn't it? Texas style restaurant franchise called Smith and Western here in the UK. For 50-star diners, we have Ed's Diner, which do good full breakfasts. Yeah, the breakfast is very particular, because like you guys' breakfast could be our dinner. Oh yeah, Junie, I would love to be treated. I'm sure you are great at cooking. Like, anytime you say you're cooking something, it's usually something delicious. So I'm like super curious. Oh, I wish it was possible, Sam. Super, I think that once it gets here, though, it's a little bit expired, maybe. That's the only problem. But I'm literally so obsessed with food, you guys. All day breakfast. Isn't breakfast food like great all time of the day though? Like, honestly, I know you guys normally have eggs for breakfast. It's like your standard breakfast food. We don't have them much here, but like I could very easily eat eggs for lunch or dinner if I wanted to. Thank you, Sam, for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and have a wonderful rest of your shift. Sending you big hugs and a happy 2023. Bye, darling. Sending you much love. What is an English breakfast? Like, do you mean like egg and sausages? I think the breakfast food needs a little bit of clarification, because like if I think of breakfast, I think milk and cereals or granola or biscuits. Frederick, that is a very bad word. I don't advise you to use it. Like, I had a period of my life where I was obsessed with granola, and I could eat it all day. Like, literally breakfast, lunch, dinner, all day. Yeah, this is a very, very dangerous topic, because I don't know if you guys eat in the night, like even after dinner, eat snacks or something, but talking about food in the night, it's really making me so hungry, and I cannot eat anything until tomorrow. I'm getting a little bit sleepy, Eric. I've been streaming for just 1 hour and a half, so thank you, Junie, for clarifying and reinforcing this. Frederik, ich mag diese Worte nicht und wir sagen es wirklich nicht. Es ist etwas wirklich schlecht zu sagen. The traditional full English breakfast is sausage, bacon, eggs, fried and scrambled, mushrooms, toast, fried bread, fried tomato, black pudding, beans, potato hash browns, tea or coffee. Like, do you guys eat all of that? Or is it either one or the other? This sounds like a very rich breakfast. I don't know if you guys find ASMR yawning to be tingly, because I think it's gonna happen quite frequently from now on, as I normally go to sleep at 9:30. I am 25 minutes over my threshold. But I actually should also film a 10-minute trigger video after I'm done streaming, because I forgot to film it for this week. So yeah, I couldn't eat all of that for sure. Some restaurants or cafes give you these as options, others do that as the entire breakfast. Like, I'm sure you're not feeling hungry for the rest of the day afterwards, because that's a lot. See, Bryn, it's not that it's dangerous to eat at night, it's that I must control myself, because I eat too much during the day already, and if I start eating at night as well, then I'm screwed. Well, effective ASMR happening. I can imagine like a huge plate of food. Peaches and apricots and nectarines. Oh my god, Eric, those are the most delicious things in the world. I'm so sorry for you. I am allergic to NyQuil. I'm not really sure if I have any food allergy, but I think I should look at my gluten tolerance, because sometimes I get some sorry guys, sometimes I get some side effects that can be related to gluten intolerance. So I always say I want to get that checked, but I never really do that. Are you guys liking the fluff scratch? But I really have to practice self-control. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm very proud of you as well, because I know how hard it is not to overeat, and I tend to overeat all the time. Actually, I'm getting married in a month and a half, and I wish I was much slimmer. I wish I could lose some weight during this time, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to do that, because I love eating too much. It's like psychologically, especially. But now I can't really remember. Well, I think it's better if you don't even remember their flavor, Eric, because you cannot eat them, so you better not remember what they taste like. And perhaps if you went back to eating them, you probably wouldn't even like them anymore. Glad you guys are loving the fluffy sound. I'm sorry, Seabird, that I make you yawn while eating cookies. Just make sure you don't choke yourself, because sometimes yawning and eating can be a little bit dangerous. But oh my gosh, I would kill to eat some cookies right now. surgery, Matt. I thought you had the gallbladder surgery and there was no more surgery to do, but I think I got a little bit left behind, maybe. Hello, ASMR Sparkle. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I was sure you had the gallbladder surgery already. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Matt. I surely messed up. For the honeymoon, we're going to Brazil so that we visit the other half of the family, and then while we're there are so many things to do. So I would like to visit in Soas Maranhenses in São Luís del Maranhão. It's like a desert, and in between the dunes there are like some pools of water. Thank you, Junie, for sharing my throne wish list. By the way, it's so messy in there. Like, I added like a bunch of things, but I don't know how to make it look tidy and like with things separated by genre or whatever. So it's like all their beauty props and anything. It's just, oh, did you hear that? It was my hip. My hips crack so much, especially because today was leg day. The last leg day of 2022. Oh, Matt, you would love it. I hope you can visit it someday, especially Fortaleza, close to the sea. There is this road, it's called Beira-Mar, and it's just close to the ocean. It's the most beautiful thing ever. It's so peaceful, and what I like the most about Brazil, well, first of all, is the scent. The air just smells different in a good way. Yes, Abram, that was my hip. Like when I do the ASMR chiropractor role plays, the cracks you hear is actually my bones. Yeah, Rio Olympics. Rio is very far from where we go because Fortaleza is in the north and Rio is in the south. But I would love to visit Rio someday. Sorry, getting the mic a little up closer. Theoretically, Rio would be a little more dangerous, but it's like different. Northern and southern Brazils are basically two different worlds for some aspects, but I definitely hope I can visit Rio someday as well. Well, Eric, I'm sorry that your hips crack as loud as mine. I'm literally one of the crackiest person, like, no. I could hear my spine cracking, but it's very mild. I don't think you can hear that. That was my elbow. My elbow again. And I'm not even gonna crack my fingers because you guys might be freaked out. No, Cyprian, it's fine. I have Ehlers-Danlos condition, so it's like a collagen disease and everything is just cracking for no reason. Cracking and then breaking for no reason. Currently, I have my ACL broken for the 3rd time, but this time I'm not gonna have surgery because it's just too annoying. let me put some more hand cream. Oh, okay. I think I will, yes. George is not really liking to be photographed. Like, we've been together for 5 years and a half, and I think we have something like 5 or 6 photos together. But I think I will share something for sure. The only thing is that we both wish we were a little bit fitter, especially George. He's like now on a diet and like super committed between a festivity and the other. But I think he's very motivated. Initially he said, oh, when you're gonna be live streaming, I'm gonna go out for a power walk. And I was like, yay, cool. Wait, oops, sorry, that was my finger. It was not intentional, I promise. He is currently on the couch. I think he's snoring or something. But yeah, he did not go for the power walk. And I'm not surprised. I think I will share something. Well, the thing is, we will hire a photographer because my mom was like, you should hire one. Because I initially thought, you guys make the photo, why do we even need a photographer? It's embarrassing. So we will hire a photographer for the ceremony. But George was like, yeah, but don't you think we're gonna be out in the park doing pictures and stuff? I don't want that, so I don't want that either. Oh, Matt, thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm also wishing all the very best to you. Thank you for stopping by. I'll be releasing the early access to the video on Patreon soon, by the way. And have a lovely rest of your night and take great care of yourself. And also have a lovely end of 2022 and an amazing beginning of 2023. So yeah, we're hiring the photographer, but just for the ceremony, and then for the lunch, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I'm already embarrassed because I'll have to like go and do some small talk with all the people joining, even if they're not gonna be many. Still, it gives me anxiety. Oh, thank you, Junie. Thank you, Junie. Also, props to you for being still here despite being sick. Like, I was sure you were not gonna join today, so I'm super thankful. By 10:30 I'm gonna end the live stream, so I don't want to take advantage of your energy. Sabrin, that's a good one. Sometimes I want to call my chiropractor something like high on crack or something, but then I'm like, that's not really appropriate, maybe. Yeah, of course, Junie, absolutely. Rest and food are mandatory. I hope it's not too cold also. Yay, Scott, welcome back. Do you guys have any specific goals for 2023? Like something that you would really want to accomplish and or start working to? I'd be curious to know who would be the winner, Eric. Because I have a broken meniscus, so anytime I bend the knee, it cracks, like no matter what. Like if you have 1000 cracks, I can just create 1001 by just bending my knee. It cracks on command, even though I don't think it's really healthy actually. Did I ask you guys what did you get for Christmas? I don't remember. Yeah, no, it's definitely not good zipper, and in fact I never used it. Oh, that's a good one. Wait, that's also a good one. Hormone treatment. Amen. I really pray that you do start it. Well, my goals would be, lose some weight as well. It's pretty materialistic, but I would like to monetize my TikTok and maybe grow to 50,000 subscribers. I know it's kind of crazy, but I'm saying it. I'm manifesting this to the universe. 50,000 subscribers in 2023. And have more streams of income so that I'm not like always on the verge, you know. Do you have hypermobility syndrome, Eric? Because it sounds like you do. Well, Sibrin, that's interesting. That's a lifestyle as well. Like, it takes a lot of mental toughness and control for this choice. Oh, thank you, Judy. Hopefully, the other day I talked to the YouTube chat and I was like, listen, I'm working so hard. I'm doing this and that and following all your advices and stuff. My channel is just not growing. Is there something wrong? And they were like, no, just keep going. You're doing good. Try to upload more videos that your audience enjoys. And I'm like, it's not that I try to create videos that my audience dislikes. Like, oh, I see. It's not easy to get a diagnosis of that, indeed, Eric. Oh, thank you. Let's all pray that this is going to happen. I just wish I was more like safe, because right now if something goes wrong, like I get a little lower views and stuff, my channel just dies, and I wish I wasn't feeling this worried about everything, you know. Initially I thought it was automatic responsive as well, but then they even sent me an email which was basically another copy of my YouTube analytics. So I mean, I don't really know if I actually got to talk to a human being or to a machine. they were like, we're so sorry that you're not feeling like YouTube is treating you right. Okay, can you do something about it? Oh, Eric, I will work on that in the future for sure. That's a nice idea, actually. Every time I hear the word sunny, I get that song in my head. It is like, sunny, thank you for the sunshine in my life. I don't know why, like every time I see or hear the word sunny, I just get this. Sounds like you're getting in your cleaning. Thank you, Eric. I will take my time because it deserves some good planning. Of course, it's not that I'm gonna like improvise it or something. But I like this idea actually. I actually wish I had this idea of the name when I did the twin ear cleanings or twin scalp checks, where there was like my alter ego with a dark wig. I wish I could call her Sunny already back then actually, and start building a character back then rather than creating it from scratch now. But I can still do that. Yeah, that's really cool. Stormy and Sunny, I like it a lot. They kind of do. Who knows? They must taste so awfully, but oh my gosh, a nice sour candy. Wouldn't that be great? By Lizi ASMR, maybe, because Love Sophia ASMR. Maybe when I did the girl confesses love to her best friend. That could be possibly the only one that Sophia inspired me with, but in general we have a quite different content. Oh wow, Scott, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's really, really sad. You know, sometimes the internet can bring a lot of misconceptions and stuff. Well, Zubrin, I've been blocked for no reason by my who used to be my personal hero, so I must disagree on that. It still hurts a lot, but definitely one of my resolution for the new year is to stay out of drama. It doesn't matter how much I love someone and how much I want to help. I'm just staying out of freaking drama, just minding my own business, minding my own work and creations, and period. Well, that's good, Scott. That's all that matters. Definitely, Junie. I mean, I always tried to stay out of drama, but sometimes people misunderstand even the things you don't say. So now I'm literally like, I don't know, like, is there a situation where people I love are having troubles? Despite my huge love for them, I'm just taking a big step back, letting them do their thing, and I'm just moving on with my life. Glad we helped you, Scott. You guys, last 9 minutes of streaming. By the way, like, my hands looks so much prettier with lotion on. They definitely look healthier and glowier, but they also feel, I don't know, like they don't feel like hands anymore. Do you guys have the same problems? Like, there are some textures and things that I just cannot stand. One of them is lotion on the hands, but even like some clothes, their texture is like really annoying me. Or yeah, like those 2016-ish yoga pants that were in that plasticky material. That's a texture I cannot stand. Or the texture of tights, I cannot stand that as well. Or like, what else? Like having cream on my hands, or even like if it's a very thick cream, I even don't like to have it on my legs. Or when I have freshly shaved legs, that's also kind of yeah, Sabrin, I guess I have way too many problems. I'm so blessed that Junie's helping me with that. Oh, pure cotton. You don't like pure cotton because it kind of make that little sound. It almost crackles. I think that could be the reason why you don't like it. Like biting it. I don't know why have I ever bitten cotton or something, but that's an awful feeling. Or the feeling of a fork that is running into a heating pan. That's also so annoying. If the heating pan is metallic and the fork is metallic as well, I can't. Oh my god. It's worth 10 nails on the blackboard. Yeah, that sensation is also like the skin is so sensitive because you removed all the hair from it and it's like so exposed to everything. Yeah, biting clothes or cotton is something I hate. George has this awful habit of biting either his covers or like his sweater, and I'm like, take it off! Oh my god, how dare you! sometimes even wearing makeup when I put foundation on and it's a little bit wet. That's so annoying. Or I'm already thinking removing the foundation with that micellar water that is so cold. Put it on my face. This is gonna be a struggle. But I'll have to do it. Because I cannot sleep with my makeup on. That would be even worse. Because when I wake up the next morning and the face is all oily, it's gonna feel almost like it's cupped. It's worse. So I gotta remove it. I'm glad I'm not the only one in this situation though. Like, actually for the time being it's just me and Junie, but I'm glad that someone understands my struggles, like with the textures, or like when you have to go outside and you have to put the jacket, like the winter jacket, and usually they are frozen inside. Like, why the hell would you even design a winter item that is in this material that is absolutely frozen? Like, I wear it and I'm like this. So I'm usually wearing like my faux fur coat because that doesn't give me that frozen sensation, but it doesn't keep me as warm as a regular jacket would. So I'd rather feel cold than having to deal with that sensation that you can't even move because it's so cold. Yeah, nails on the chalkboard. I said nails on the blackboard. It's so silly. I wanted to say on the chalkboard, yeah. The struggle is so real. I'm glad I'm not alone in this. I was thinking of other things that were super annoying. Oh my gosh. When you wear shoes and your socks crinkle underneath your foot. That is like a 10 out of 10 discomfort. Or when you're in bed and your shits crinkle out of the mattress and they start bending underneath your body, and then you touch the mattress underneath. That's also a big no. Thank you, Eric. I'm so glad you joined for the majority of the live stream. Actually, in 2 minutes I'm closing, so I guess you made it to 99% of the live stream, and I so appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I wish you to a great new year, and thank you for your kind words. I'll be uploading a new video tomorrow, by the way, in case you didn't know. And yeah, see you next year live. Bye, Eric. Okay, so Blackbird made sense. Okay, great. I'm always afraid that I'm saying stupid thing. Hey, Nick. Happy Christmas and happy holidays to you. I really appreciate you taking time to stop by and always have something nice to say about me. I appreciate it, and you know I respect you and admire you so much, so thank you. And I also want to wish you the best holidays and a great new year. So you guys, the live stream is coming to an end. I just want to tell you that there will be a new ASMR video tomorrow, and it's gonna be the last ASMR video of 2022, and that there will be a new video Monday, and that is gonna be the first ASMR video of 2023, sorry. I also wanted to thank you all so much for taking the time to join this live stream, which is the last live stream of 2022. And I think by the end of January I'm gonna make a first live stream of 2023. What else? Thank you so much to Junie for being the best mod, like literally my guardian angel, during the live stream, but also in real life all the time. Even though we're not physically together, I can feel her protection all the time. So thank you so much, Junie, for that. I really pray that you heal and that you can spend the New Year's with your family and celebrate. Also, thank you so much to each and every person that joined. Eric, Scott, Sebren, of course, and his bands. And for the people who shown up and are no longer here, Eric, Eric is basically just gone. Matt, ASMR Sparkle, all the people who joined in today's live stream. I'm really grateful for your support. I want to thank you for this past year together. It's been so important for me to have your support and your help and your friendship, and I really look forward to a 2023 full of joy and surprises and growth together. Sweet dream high, and thank you again for your kind donation. I really appreciate it. And yeah, you guys, that is basically it. Thank you again so very much. I am wishing you the best rest of your day, of your night, wherever you are in the world. The best and most beautiful, sweetest end of 2022. And the most glorious beginning of 2023. Thank you so much again. Bye guys. It's time for an awkward face while I close the live stream. Don't mind.